Hey everyone, this is Tom from MonTac here, and we are back at it again with another matchup from the ACT, the annual championship tournament for the MonTac Trading Card Game. This is going to be an interesting one. We've got Hiro on, I believe it is Ravenous Marine Tribal Aggro versus Galinha on Critter Control, or Critter Tribal Control, and joining me this evening we have got Mini Smoke here to commentate, having a look at this matchup. The winner of this will be facing Misfire to decide who will be entering the grand final. Mini Smoke, how are you doing, and any predictions for this matchup?
Hello Tom, hello everyone, and I'm doing pretty good right here in Brazil. So in this matchup we'll have Hiro, who beat one of my predictions, which would be Bob, and Galinha beat up Lucky. That was another prediction for winning this tournament. So here on losers semis, the winner will face Misfire on the losers finals. So pretty interesting to see this matchup on a aggro against a control type of deck.
100%. This is going to be really, really interesting. We've got two major upsets, obviously. Hiro, I think, was around about either the 7th or 8th seed for the tournament, and Galinha wasn't even meant to be here, but he came in as an alternate when Time Anomaly was unable to continue, and they have both made it to the top 4, which is just incredibly exciting, representing the other side of the non-US spectrum, Vietnam and Brazil. Accordingly, we're starting off with a roll of 5 from Hiro, a Marine Sanctuary, and what a great card to start the game with.
Yes, we have more Terosian's basically strategy on using Sanctuary to get the deck rolling. So we might see what is the first board state for Hiro. So
yeah, this is going to be very interesting. Marine Sanctuary going to Sharks. Of course, Shark is a card that every time a card is shuffled back from either player's hand into the deck, it gains 404, or gains a Shark counter, and then for every Shark counter on it, it gains 400 power. So this thing could get big quite quickly, and a Barracuda as well to gain some health points. Looks like Hiro is actually playing quite quickly. What do you think here, Vinny?
Yeah, big changes from last match, so we're seeing Shark right to the get-go, so we'll get a lot of counters right from the batch, so wasting no time here.
No time at all. Let's see how this goes. Galinha going into Clytus. This might be a cooldown play, I would think.
Yeah.
Clytus, of course, being the gold standard for getting your plays set up.
I don't know.
To add any... Yeah?
I don't know if it would be worth it to pop the Sanctuary by the Clytus effect, since... No, the Shark with the Clytus effect, because there's so many ways Hiro can get the Shark back. There is the Hammerhead Sentry, there is the Leviathan itself. So...
Okay. We're about to find out, though. They've got the priority play. Let's see what they're going to be going for. They may choose to save Clytus. And we're going Starlit Wrath. Okay. So you know that what we said about this game might be being a bit slow. I don't know if that's going to be the case anymore. Starlit Wrath has hit the board. This is a card that it gains a counter every turn, and for every counter on it, all monsters that Galinha, or Galinha, I guess, as Mini Smoke has mentioned, will actually gain an additional attack. So this is going to be a bit of a ramp. We're going to go... Oh! Lancer Mechanized! That's wild! Lancer Mechanized!
Ooh.
That's so weird.
Yeah,
that's a very interesting choice.
Yeah, using for board destruction here. And he'll do the usual 2-card combo, discarding Monoblader to get a high class tactical to use.
And they're gonna nuke the Shark.
Yeah.
Wow. Great play there. Okay. And this is without even Clytus.
Yes, that's I'm going to talk. There is still the Clytus pop to use.
Jeepers. And they're going Turtle Tank. So Turtle Tank, where is that being... So I think that I wonder what that was from. Where did they grab? Oh, that's from the Monoblader, I think.
Yes.
So the Monoblader makes it regardless of class, doesn't it?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's gonna nuke the Barracuda if it hits field. Jeepers creepers. Galinha is taking this control into a whole nother direction. We're going Hive Conspirer.
Yes.
Ooh.
I was going to
Nasty.
say that there's still
Oh!
fire to worry about. So we might be seeing a pop here.
Hive Conspirer is a card that can sacrifice another critter type monster or another really it's class 3 or below monster to pop an enemy non-asset. Or I guess a basic that'll be. Okay, so that will get rid of the Barracuda, and then because it was a critter type, the Tereadle, this will boost the Hive Conspirer by a counter, a Hive counter, and for each Hive counter, the Hive Conspirer gains 2,000 power. So we're looking at 2,700 on the Hive Conspirer right now, and a Clytus that has yet to use its pop. We might see it completely take out the rest of the board here. I don't believe we have anything close to lethal, though.
No, but
oh wait, hold on, you do.
It might be lethal. That's going to say that if Galinha plays another one and there is lethal, so.
Holy smokes! Well, keep in mind that Turtle Tank can't attack because it's at 0. Oh wait, yeah, it's at 0 stat line. It can't attack.
Ooh. Will Galinha realize that?
If not, we'll probably have to let him know. But yeah, this is interesting.
I mean, but 4 damage is still pretty reasonable.
It is? Ooh!
Oh.
Pelucio. So we're going into conflict. Pelucio is played. Good card. This allows them to play a toxic or marine type monster from the deck or hand, regardless of class. And then Wildsome play all mutated and Terosian monsters. Keyword, that's very important. Will gain 300 stat line. So that means we're looking at about 2,500 Pelucio with Corrosive. And it does get to play a toxic or marine type. So I do wonder... And they're sending a Hut! This is going to be weird for you, Minnie, to see Hut getting sent like that.
And remember, we are already... stage, so there isn't... Class pop. So... have to go around Pollution by battle, I assume, so...
Yeah. Let's get a little bit crackly there, let's see what happens. We've got a Coconut Hut being sent for Pelucio, we've got all these cards going wild. Ooh, we're going with Cephalo Menace. This is a great card for Hiro, because when it's played, they can add a marine card or marine type monster from their hand. This means they could go into a Marine Guard, perhaps. If they do grab a card, they gain 1,000. This is Galinha's only first turn, so Marine Guard will not be usable, but it will be usable later on in the game. That's a good start.
Yeah. Kinda explosive turn for the... Kinda defensive one for Hiro. He did a good job.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. He's kept it alive. We've got Turtle Tank looking a little bit weak at the moment, but obviously on Hiro's next turn, Galinha could probably... It depends on what's rolled, though. If a high number is rolled, then that Turtle Tank could one-shot the Cephalo. But we'll see.
Yeah, but we'll need, I think, a 6. No, a
5. 5 or a 6, yeah. 5 or a 6. Ooh, and there's the Savage Jewel Shield. Very defensive from Hiro.
Yes.
Last the turn. We hit the 3rd turn of the game. Hiro now gets their 2nd turn. Jeepers. This is going to be tough.
And here, Turtle Tank, you don't really need to use the specialty for pop, just the power nerf on to win a conflict. I think would be enough.
Well, I guess the issue now is that since Hiro's rolled a 1, you've got that Turtle Tank in play at 0 stat line. It's a little bit naked here, I think, to be honest. I mean, they can drop something by 300, but that's not going to be even nearly enough to make it in anything impactful. Hiro would have to drop something low class. That's like 300 or less for this to really mean anything. A roll of 1 also means Hiro has more options for offense. It's one of those tricky things where if you do roll low, while you can play less, so can your enemy. They don't get as many options as they typically might. So if you have a board already set up, a roll of 1 can be really, really good. It's just about kind of managing how that works.
Yeah, and some of the best defensive cards are class 2 or higher, like the Savage Jewel Shield itself, Regeneration, Hammer Down, even Terosian Guard is a class 3, so...
which now got renamed to a Marine Guard, so even less specific. So I think that's class 3 for Marines. So it's even more difficult to kind of get that off the ground. Good thing Hiro does have the turn here though, and it's a roll of 1. Can't say for sure certain, but I think Galinha's in a quite a good spot. Do you think there's any chance Hiro pops the Starlit Wrath here?
I don't think so yet, because there's still the pollution with the corrosive, so we might see if after the board resolves, Hiro pops the Starlit Wrath.
That in itself is a danger, because obviously the corrosive being when Pollucio wins a conflict, both players take a damage. If Pollucio can get going here, then that could be scary for Galinha too, but he's going to have to, Hiro's going to have to deal with that Hive Conspire at 2700. And until he does, it's not going to be as easy.
Yeah, and can't use Hammer Down too, so that 2700 will be staying at 2700.
I think because it's a while in play, the hammer down actually will work, because it's a while in play. Because it says, because it gains the counters, and then it says while this card is in play, it gains
no, I'm
the 2000.
Because it is a roll of 1.
Oh yes, of course. My apologies. Yes. So yeah, hammer down is out of the question at the moment. We've got Pollucio from Galinha. Galinha has shaken Turtle Tank.
Using the special for 300.
It's just to drop Pollucio by stat line. That's a damage each player from corrosive.
Yeah.
Ooh, Hiro's going to take a damage as well. Let's see what else happens. Roll of 1. So still, I mean, at this point you have to kill the Turtle Tank. I mean, surely. Yeah, there we go. I think that'll be it for Turtle Tank. Yeah, okay. Ooh, good instincts there from Hiro to eliminate that.
So, yeah, but right now, Galinha will have another trigger for Conspire, since he searched for another Torito last turn.
You're right.
So,
that Conspire could get even bigger now.
Yeah, and one more counter to Starlit Wrath.
Holy smokes, they're playing the Torito. We got a Coconut Hut in response. I don't think it's going to be quick enough.
Yeah, Hiro need to play a bit early, because he'll not have the priority to hide Cephalid.
Taken out. Yep.
The hut, so...
Good instincts though. I mean, it forced Galinha to commit to that pop, because they knew they might lose it. So now we've got a Hive Inspire, which will be at 4700. It's just searched yet another critter. It's at 2 counters now, and you've got Mutated Pollucio, which is going to be at 2500. We've got now, I think that's 3 attacks on Hive Conspire, so all Glenn has to do is drop another monster, and oh my god! Ruthless! Holy crap. This is scary. So this is imposed. This means that basically Hiro can take a damage or let Galinha play their monster regardless of class. If they do let them play it, that Dragon Cupid is going to hit the field and take command of Pollucio, but it looks like
it is a roll of 5! It is a roll of 5! He can play it regardless.
And, oh, he's going to read it. Okay. Maybe he's forgotten. Was it a roll of 5?
Yeah.
Must be. Jeepers. So he could have taken it anyway. Interesting. I do wonder what the strategy is here. Okay, so Torito looking scary. We've now got, what is that, 6 attacks on board. If Galinha can clear the Pollucio, we have got Hiro in a really difficult position here, facing down 5 additional attacks.
I must say it was a good bait for the Dragon Cupid, so Hiro took the damage regardless.
Indeed. This will be really interesting. So we're going into the asset pile now for Galinha. Let's see what they end up finding. No, they're just going to go straight into conflict. Okay, Hiro is under pressure now. Okay. We've got a Hive Conspirer engaging. Is there anything? Jeepers.
Will Pollution go down?
Ooh, Marine Exchange. This is a big card. They can draw 3, put 3 back into the deck, and then add a Marine Monster or Marine Tactical from the deck to their hand. That's got to be a search for the Marine Guard coming up there. That has got to be what it is.
And even if Hiro searches for a Hammer Down, for example, they will be taking Corrosive still, so... Hiro will be enter a very dangerous threshold of health points, so... Be worried about Corrosive.
Okay, unknown card going to main deck, so we'll see. Obviously, they're not looks like they're triggering anything at the moment, but they're going to put 3 cards back. That's the second card. They're going to put 1 more card back, which is going to be a Commando! This is going to trigger off being shuffled back into the deck to play a Marine Time Monster from the deck or hand, regardless of class. This is going to be interesting.
Which one? Searching here. Will be a Hammerhead Sentry. It's my guess.
Could be.
Or the second Shark.
Shark seems unusual at this stage, just because of its stat line wouldn't be high enough to deal with that Hive Conspirer. I think it's going to have to be Sentry. Sentry makes a lot of sense. It's really annoying. It gives them another body if Galinha doesn't decide to shuffle their hand back into the deck. If they do decide to shuffle their hand back into the deck, it leaves them wide open for a full counter Predator. Let's see. This is a very tough spot here for Hiro, but I think they can find a way out. For all we know, they go... well, can they even... Yeah, they could get Kraken Slayer. They could get Kraken Slayer, which would be a bit crazy. But, you know, we'll see.
Yeah, correct. There's still the Sanctuary trigger to do it, so... There's still some ways Hiro can use the... Sentry is on Perish and on Shuffle that it triggers.
I don't know if Sentry triggers on Shuffle. I'm pretty sure it just triggers on Perish. But, yeah, we'll see. Oh, pardon Mini Smoke there. He's getting a little bit crackly. Yeah, here we go. He's in the middle of a hurricane, everybody. No, he's not, but it'd be funny if he was.
Okay, Paravian.
We're going Paravian.
Which will trigger immediately since Hiro has 3 cards. No, it's 2 cards to trigger.
Yeah, he needs 2 or less for Paravian. So Paravian's decent. It's not going to be big enough to deal with that Hive Conspirer. Yeah. Makes you wonder, what is Hiro planning?
Remember, we are still in the conflict fire against Pollution, so we might see if it will resolve.
Also, another good point, they actually have to look for their main deck to find the card they're searching from Marine Exchange. So, again, we're probably going to go for a Marine Guard here, which should definitely give Hiro the ability to survive.
Wait, he shuffled back 2 commandos?
I'm not sure, honestly. But it looks like they perhaps aren't searching anything. I'm not quite sure. I think they must have grabbed something. What did they? Do you know what they grabbed? Maybe they grabbed a commando. Maybe they grabbed it back.
Yeah, I think.
Okay. So it's going after Pollucio, and it's going to go after the Paravian.
So if Paravian perishes here, There's still lethal on board, so there's one
There is.
from Conspire and for Torito.
I think you gotta hit pro at this stage. I think it only makes sense. They've got the requirements. 2 Marines are in the Parish pile. Hiro should be good to go for. There it is!
Yes.
Predator hits the field.
Yeah,
This is going to bounce back all cards from Galinha back into their deck, which is going to remove all the power-ups and all that work. Galinha, though, will then get the opportunity to play up to 2 monsters from their hand, regardless of class, but it's not always the optimal play.
Yeah, there's still the Torito. He searched it with the other one, so he could play that. And I think there's the conditions for Shellback is already online. There's
Shellback. Gotcha.
yes.
Yeah, they would be. They would be, actually. They would be, 100%. You want Marine 1 critter? Yeah.
Or maybe he would hold the Torito in hand to use as Shellback ammunition.
Fodder.
So.
Okay, so we've got Hiro now has the turn. Galinha is left wide open with only 3 health points. We've got 2 ravenous monsters on Hiro's side. That means that when any of them wounds, Galinha will take additional damage equal to the amount of monsters that Hiro commands. This could be, they're each worth 3 damage currently. Any one of them could end the game right here and now.
Yeah, just like I said it, Galinha didn't play the Torito, so he's holding on its hand. And we might see which will be the defensive option.
Going Sanctuary. Sanctuary shuffling back Commando. Commando going to play out something. I don't know what you go for here. I mean, you've got such presence already.
To Barracuda to gain some health points.
Yeah, maybe, true. Also ravenous.
Maybe get rid of Starlit Wrath.
Yeah, gotcha. I mean, if you did that, you'd just die. Oh no, you're right. If they shuffle stuff back, you're right. So this is what we've got. We've got 12 damage on board currently, and Galinha only has 3 health points. Hiro is turning this match around. Barracuda's going to shuffle some stuff.
And activate the...
Oh, he's still crackling. What was that, Minnie?
Oh, you're shuffling back to trigger Paravian Power Boost.
Ah. Okay, so shuffling 1 for Barracuda. Ooh, we got a renewal! That's interesting. They're going to use it to gain 2 health points.
Ooh,
That's not going to be enough. I wonder if Galinha knows about... Do they understand? Oh my gosh! Holy smokes! Galinha's running the red line!
Okay. He's already out.
This is...
For Hiro shenanigans.
Oh! Jeepers! Oh, call the cops. This is looking like a murder. Jeepers creepers. We've got 24 points of damage on the board from Hiro. Galinha on 1 health point. Is there any way they can pull themselves out of this? Oh my gosh, this is ruthless.
I mean, I think it was a smart idea because Hiro has this combo with Coconut Hut and Barracuda where he's shuffling back cards from hand and playing Barracuda over and over again to gain a lot of amount of health points. So 5 might be the max amount we might have this turn, this game, but we might see.
Here we go. This is looking absolutely ruthless. Goodness me. This is so much damage if Galinha even lets 1 of these attacks through, they lose 4 times. This is terrifying. Okay.
I mean, Hiro only has
Oh boy!
I don't know if there is one of those two cards in hand will be a combat trick. So
Is this it? Oh! Oh, we're going with Cephalo. Okay, Cephalo. Interesting. Bring a little bit of Marine to the picture. During prep stage, wild cards of play may shuffle, so it's only during your prep. So Galinha can't activate it, but it does have a 2600 stat line. But Paravian's 2900. Oh gosh, this is looking rough.
But it's still a body that Galinha can use Savage Dual Shield if
Yeah, true. Oh, hammer down! Oh! That brings it back down to its original, which is 1450. Is this it? Can this keep Galinha alive? Oh, we're just waiting. Did Hiro save a counter for this? If we see any sort of counter, this could put Galinha in a terrible, terrible spot.
Oh, Hiro might have contested.
Yeah, so it doesn't. I don't believe Paravian's actually changes to original power. So its card's power becomes, so it's not original. So yeah, Paravian will not be. Paravian will be dropping down to 1450 there. Okay. Oh, and they survive.
No combat tricks.
Oh my gosh, that was so quick. That was scary. For those watching, if you wonder what's going on, once a monster has been attacked, if it should survive the attack, it can no longer be attacked for the rest of the turn. So with this one conflict, Galinha has survived. Yeah, Hiro is now in the position to figure out what they're going to do, and they will be passing. Galinha now has a Cephalo Nightmare on board that can activate, get additional attacks. Minnie, do you think this could be the final turn?
Oh, could be, but still, Hiro still has a lot of tricks. There's still the Marine Guards to play.
True.
If you...
Ooh!
Okay, roll of 6.
That's a high roll. That's a high roll. That's not going to be good for Galinha. They needed something a little bit lower to restrict those Marine Guards.
Yeah. Any place we could see.
Let's see here. Cephalo, they can shuffle 2 cards from the hand back of the deck. If they do, it gets a Nightmare counter. For each Nightmare counter, Cephalo Nightmare goes to 2,000 or gains 2,000, and is it 2 additional attacks? It's 2 additional attacks! So it can hit 4,600 with 4 attacks. No, 3. Oh my gosh, no. It would be 6 attacks. Ooh, and it's Ravenous. It's Ravenous.
Yeah.
Jeepers. Okay, so they're popping 2 cards back. That will take Cephalo Nightmare to 4,600. Normally 3 attacks, but it gains an additional 3 from Start Wrath, so it's 6 attacks, 4,600. Jeepers, this is looking rough.
But still, there's still...
Give me Marine Guard.
There's still a lot of combat tricks Hiro could use it here, so...
True.
We don't have to create panic here, so... We might
the only question is... Did they even add Marine Guard to hand? Because they added Commandos, I think, instead of Marine Guard. There is a potential here that Hiro's defenses are in the deck.
Yeah, could be. Okay,
let's see.
So, 7... Wait, okay, there's the Nightmare counters. The 6...
Yeah. Here we go.
Timer of 2, and...
We've got 10 attacks on board. We do have lethal on board from Galinha, but they're going to see if they can actually break through the line.
Enter conflict. So we're
even a hammer down here isn't enough. Let's see what we see. Is it a Marine Guard?
Fate Carver.
Fate Carver!
Yeah.
Ooh. They're going to discard 3 cards? Or just 2 cards? Looks like 2 cards. Maybe they're picking a 3rd. Typically people discard 3 cards off Fate. Oh no, I guess Galinha only has 2 cards in hand, don't they?
Yeah.
So it makes sense just to discard 2.
Yeah.
So that will discard the 2 cards in Galinha's hand, which will boost the Troshan Predator by a total of 4,000, which puts it up to a 6,000 Troshan Predator, which means it is bigger than Cephalo, and Cephalo is heading straight head-on into what I can only imagine as its demise. And we've got... Okay,
Yeah.
they're going to add the Savage Dual Shield back to their hand.
Yeah, bro.
Not yet activating, though. And what is Galinha going to do? Is there anything that Galinha can do?
He can use its own tacticalism, so...
Ooh, I just don't know if he has any that could be...
Oh.
Ooh, even better! This is a great play. Can they not play that? Oh, they can't play it due to Predator!
Yeah.
Oh, that's rough. So Predators have the specialty that while Galinha has 2 or more monsters in play, they can't play anymore. So they are restricted from playing that asset pile card. We're going to go Tribal Hammer!
Okay.
Interesting.
That's what
This is an interesting choice.
Yeah, one of the options to use the tacticalism, so spinning back to Roshan, but he can still play it.
Yeah, but he loses the stat line, I think, is the important thing. So because it's left play, it loses that 4,000 boost, which means it can be played, which probably wouldn't be a bad idea from Hiro to actually play it here. But then we're going to hit Savage Dual Shield from Hiro to end the turn. Wait, how does that work? They must have retargeted. Did they retarget or something? Okay. I guess that must be what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is this, the last turn of Cephalo?
Yes.
Last turn of Cephalo. Tough spot to be in. Galinha, I think, I don't know who really won that turn, to be honest. I feel like Galinha did a good play, but winning that turn, I'm not sure. Roll of 3 from Hiro. Hiro, got a Barracuda in play. That Wrath probably should be up to a second counter now. Let's see if he remembers. Marine Sanctuary, of course, in play, allowing them to shuffle stuff back into the deck.
What are your thoughts here on how Hiro can open up the board in this state?
At this stage for Hiro, it's a bit of a tough one. I would have loved to see a Kraken Slayer, but I honestly think Hiro can probably just play a little bit cautiously here. They don't really need to get bigger than Cephalo. Cephalo's going to be gone in a turn. And then I probably think on their next turn, Hiro could probably start opening up stuff. You got to keep in mind, if they try to overextend and take out the Cephalo, they no longer have Predator, so Galinha could respond with Axehead Racer and really turn up the heat. I'm not sure. I assume Galinha has a mecha type in the Perished. Yes, they do, because Mechanizard, the Lancer Mechanizard. So yeah, they definitely could go into the Axehead Racer. So yeah, I don't think it's wise necessarily to press the advantage here.
And if Hiro plays the Russian Predator here, he'll be spinning back as Nightmare, so Galinha could probably play again, so it would be a bad idea. So
100%. If they go into that and allow Cephalo to come back later on in the game, that will be Hiro's undoing. They need to be really careful about what they're spinning back. Of course, if you spin back an asset, it goes straight back into the asset pile. Or spin back a synergy, I guess. Either way you want to talk about it, it'll go straight back into the asset pile, and then it is just very hard to deal with.
Okay, seeing the second Cephalo Menace here on play from Hiro to... Wait, is the Commando... Okay, it's spinning the Commando back. No, he's searching for the Commando, okay.
Searching for Commando is pretty good here. Allows them to...
Maybe shuffle it back with Sanctuary to play another monster from deck.
Let's see.
Yeah, we saw the first couple of turns very explosive for both players, but now we are getting stagnated here. Players are careful since they are in the edge of their health points.
We also have to keep into effect this is an ACT match as well. Definitely not one where people are playing willy-nilly. This is very much a very intense matchup for both players. We're going to go Commando. Is that being played off of...
No, shuffle it back from Sanctuary.
Sanctuary, of course. Okay, so that'll get them any marine type from the deck. Deck or hand, isn't it? So they can go... Oh, they're going to go for the Sentry here. Sentry's nice. It could... I mean, it's not going to deal with Cephalo. But I think that's fine, because we're not expecting it to deal with the Cephalo Nightmare. We're just expecting it to be a body. I'm guessing at this stage, Hiro is probably just shoring up, making sure they've got some sort of response if Galinha does hit back hard next turn. If we're having a quick look at the actual consumption of their decks, we've got a 13 to 10 comparison with Galinha coming out on top. We've got a 3 to 4 asset pile situation with Hiro Shineko coming out on top. Do you think 3 cards are more valuable than a single asset?
I think so, because there is still the Conspire that was pinned back to the deck, and a couple more Torritos in deck. So there's still like probably 2 pops from Galinha, so he could deal very easily with the Conspire with the synergy monsters from Hiro, so
okay, we've got Sentry now looking to ram into Cephalo.
To trigger itself to bring back something, because Galinha can't play the health points.
Well, it's gonna be what they let you play a perished non-asset marine type, or they shuffle their hand back into their deck.
Yeah, shuffle is not.
So it's gonna be, I guess, eliminating the hand advantage from Galinha, or it allows Hiro to get back a shark, and Galinha is gonna give up their hand, which makes sense here. Cephalo has won the conflict, so it can't be attacked again. It will die at the end of the turn, but it's going to work as a really good defense in the meantime. All we're really just waiting on here is seeing if that's going to be it. Jungle Battleground! Okay. Might really affect whether the conflict, how that all goes, but Jungle Battleground is a really good card for Hiro because it buffs all of their Ravenous monsters by 1,000, so both the Barracuda and the Cephalo are going to gain 1,000, and now the Nightmare is gone. Galinha is left with a couple options. Let's see what their roll is. This could be big.
Yeah, if it rolls for the Marine Guard threshold.
Oh, okay. This is really good for Galinha. If they can mount an aggressive strategy here, this could be really good. Although Predator is still around, isn't it? So
yes,
that's not always the best. How big is that Torito going to be? I'd love to know. 1750 is not going to be big enough. I just wonder if Galinha remembers that boost is applicable to those monsters from via Jungle Battleground. Let's see. So we've got Wrath, which is boosting everything. We've now got a lot of attacks on Galinha. Galinha has so much attacks. They just need something with a bit more quality before they can lock in a win.
And there's always the Predator on Hiro's asset that can be played on during conflict to end up any offensive plays from Galinha, so pretty much a chill turn for Hiro. Being a chill guy, and we have X-Head Racer. I don't think the power half here will be much use because
it's not bad.
Yeah, but they were already low stat.
Were they?
X-Head. For X-Head, at least.
Yeah, it's true. I guess they were already weaker than X-Head Racer. I do think it's still useful, though, obviously, for clearing via the Torritos, so I think that's good. I feel like Axe-Head's probably a bit... Also, we have to remember, I believe, is it additional attacks? So additional attacks. Wow. That is a lot of attacks. That's pretty nuts, actually. So we've got... What? That's 3 additional attacks on Lone Torito, 3 additional attacks on the other Lone Torito. Barracuda has 775 power. Oh, okay, cool. Whatever it needs to be. Cool, let's see. So what is that? Lone Torito gains, was it 2 additional attacks from Axe Head? So it's got 2, so it's at 3, plus a 7. So yeah, like you said, he's got 7 attacks on each Torito. He's going to have actually 6... Oh my gosh, is that Wrath going up again? Oh my gosh, that's so many attacks. So that's, what is that, 5... Oh my gosh, no, is that 7 attacks? That is going to be 7 attacks, all monsters, isn't it? So we've got 21 attacks on the board.
Yes.
Barracuda is engaging. And Predator. Yep.
Yeah, Predator.
Yep. Saw that one coming. But that does mean that Galinha can actually use their Axe Head Racer again later on. So I don't know if that was a good idea. I feel like that was a bit of a gamble there from Hiro, but I guess it's what you have to do to defend yourself in these situations.
Yeah, I think that made sense because it is a roll of 1, so even if Hiro has 5 cards in hand, I don't know which of those cards he can use it. So.
Oh, double trio from hand. Well, that's nice. Unfortunately, they can't attack now because they've been played past the preparation stage, but still nice to have them in the field at least.
Yeah, just like I said, it was a chill turn for Hiro, but a necessary one.
Makes sense.
Okay, now we might see... yeah, next turn Galinha will have to get rid of one of their Toritos so it can play a Hammerhead, no, Axe Head Racer, so it could use its specialty. So, roll of 1.
Roll of 1 for Hiro. Let's see how this goes. Marine Sanctuary again. It's got to be an Octai now, surely. I mean, what else would you be shuffling back?
Yeah.
If we're going to be triggering anything, of course.
Or
is that it's a flush. They can't do flush. They can't do flush. It's a roll of. It's a class 2. You might want to let them know that.
I will send a message here.
Probably a good idea. Flush is a class 2, so that will not be triggerable through being shuffled. It can definitely be shuffled back if needed, but it's not going to trigger. So that'll be interesting to see how that plays out. This is going to be very interesting, guys. This has got a very tough position right now. We have got a lot of attacks on both sides. That Star Wrath are both putting in some heavy work, but we're going to have to see how this plays out. I'm not sure how this is going to go. We've got, what is that? That's 3, so that's 12 attacks. Sorry, that's 9 attacks on Hiro's side of the board, totaling, what is that, 9 times 4? That is like 36 damage they could put on if Galinha has no monsters in play. And Galinha, of course, now having, 5 attacks on each of their monsters. We've got a lot of attacks on both sides. Let's see if we can get through.
Okay.
They're going to draw, yep, so well caught there. Thank you, Mini Smoke, for messaging. Looks like that's been sorted. Definitely very important to be aware of.
Yeah. So we might see another shuffle.
So we're going to go Starlight Wrath. It looks like it's going to gain another counter, so now we've got a total of 4 attacks per monster, which means we've got 12 attacks in total, which means if we're talking in total damage that could be done in general without there being monsters, we're talking at about, 48 damage if Galinha has no monsters in play. Synergy Overdrive!
Ooh.
This strikes me as Hiro is trying to finish the game this turn. What do you think there, Galinha? Mini Smoke.
Yeah, it could be. It's a perfect opportunity here. It's a roll of 1. So.
Roll of 1, it clears the first card. We've got still, everything is Ravenous. Doesn't really matter though, Galinha's at 1 health point. They're going to grab a lone Treadle off the first Treadle perishing. Second Treadle is being attacked. That Predator, that Overdrive, people who are not sure, has doubled Predator up to should be 4,000, not 6,000. Oh, it is!
Jungle.
You're right. Jungle, it takes it to 6,000, and Predator cannot perish due to conflict this turn. So that means Predator is looking very scary. Of course, we do know what's going to happen now from Galinha. They've got to go Axe-Head Racer here, but Racer will not be big enough to stop Predator, because even with halving it, Predator will be at 3k, which is bigger than Racer.
Yeah.
And he has to play Racer now.
Yeah, he might be in dire straits here for Galinha.
Could be. Let's see.
We'll see if he can survive this turn.
It's looking a bit scary. We've got, let's see, Trojan Predator is looking nasty. That clears the second monster. Gonna search for another Treadle. Here we go.
I think there's still Shellback. He can use it to...
Shellback, I think, is only during a prep stage now, so I don't believe Shellback will trigger.
Right.
But Axe-Head Racer is really good here. They can send a Treadle, which will halve everything again, which will definitely put a damper on the rest of Hiro's attackers, but it shouldn't shut down Predator here, which I think is very interesting. If Galinha doesn't have any other ways to stop Predator with a roll of 1, Hiro might be able to clinch it with that 3,000 stat line.
Yeah, but Predator...
Oh wait, hold on, did they not trigger it? Wait, did they not trigger it? It looks like this could be it. This might be it. Is Predator getting it done? Are we going to see Vietnam in the top 3? We're about to find out.
Yeah.
This is looking ruthless.
You need to keep in mind that Predator still has 1 attack, so it has to survive 2 more, or...
Yeah, I mean, what did they? They cleared... I think they cleared 2 Treadles and then they cleared the Axe-Head. So they can play Scorn Shellback here, which could soak up the last attack from Predator. It's during either player's preparation stage. I thought it was just during yours. Okay.
Yeah, but...
So that's going to beat over Shellback. No more attacks from Predator, but we still got attacks from the other monsters. Galinha's going to need something bigger than the other 2 to deal with it. Let's see what we will be experiencing as the final card in Galinha's asset pile. No more attacks on Predator, which is a big deal. If Predator had even 1 more attack, this could be big. But let's see what happens here. I think the stat lines on Barracuda is going to be in like the 300s. And then it looks like Cephalai Menace is going to be around about 625. So this is a big spot. Roll of 1.
Yeah, this roll of 1 is really stats right now, so Galinha with all those cards in hand and can't play any of them.
And we're going Majesty Crawler. Here we go, boys. It just got real. Majesty Crawler requires 8 critter-type monsters in their perish pile. While it's in play, its timer is removed, and it cannot perish due to specialties. During preparation stage, while it's in play, Galinha can sacrifice another critter-type monster they command. If they do, they can pop an enemy monster or have Majesty gain 2,000. So it's like a souped-up Hive Conspirer. This is going to be rough.
Yeah. Finally, Galinha's last stand here.
Last stand indeed. And I don't think Hiro has any effects that will perish things. I think they've only got specialties in the form of Kraken Slayer. So I don't think Majesty Crawler is going to get popped anytime soon. All Galinha has to do is make the most of this last stand Majesty Crawler and see what they can do with it. This is a big boy. The roll is a 1. I don't think Hiro has anything they can do to get over it. Should they do, then I think that's it. Let's see, going to cooldown. What else could they play? It's a roll of 1. They're ending the turn, goes to Galinha. Galinha now has free reign to remove that Predator from the field. Here we go, and I think obviously the Predator's also going to be pretty weak now because Overdrive has worn off. So,
we'll be back to 3,000.
Well, it will be actually even less. they're less than Overdrive because Racer drops it down. I think it halves it, so it'll probably go down to 1,000. That Predator, but it doesn't really matter. It's going to probably die anyway. Let's see what happens. So I don't think they've actually explained that to him that it has fallen off, but it looks like that'll just have to be something they have to figure out there. We are going to shake the Majesty, which is going to, looks like, probably sacrifice that Turtle they've played. Ooh, they're going to get Marine guarded.
Okay.
What was the roll? I actually didn't see the roll there. Was it a roll of...
A roll of 3. Okay,
so Marine Guard is going to happen there. Predator is not big enough, so I wouldn't stress if I'm Galinha. Octai can trigger, but this is really not going to stop Galinha at all. There is the scariness of Flush. Flush could actually be huge. Flush, especially with Majesty Crawler, could be pretty big here. But it doesn't look that's been hit. Octai, of course, can't be played. No Flush triggered, so that's quite good there. No Flush to counter the Majesty Crawler. Okay, so let's see. Triggers, shuffle back into the deck. So no Flush there. That's quite actually really useful there for Galinha.
Yeah. Galinha surviving here another turn.
Well, I guess it's Hiro really, isn't it? But yeah, a good thing for Galinha is that Predator will not be big enough to deal with the stat line.
Mm-hmm.
And both the other monsters are quite small as well. I do wonder why they haven't really shown them as dropping the power. But perhaps I've missed something.
Maybe Galinha didn't trigger the X-Head Racer.
Maybe not. I thought they would have, but maybe they didn't. There is a full potential they did that they did not. Let's see, we got a roll of 3. Majesty Crawler standing tall at 4,000 stat line. Let's see what happens. Gonna just have to hope that Hiro, or I don't know, we have to hope they both can give it their best, but Hiro's in a bit of a tough spot here to get through that Majesty. Even with a jungle battleground, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Galinha going to respond to the Racer question. No, it was not triggered. Interesting.
Yeah, Galinha to trigger. Okay, pretty interesting.
Good chat there from Minnie. Well done for checking up on that. That's very interesting. Not triggered from Axe-Head Racer means no halving. Means that Hiro's board much stays the same. We've got Marine Exchange. So Flush could be a problem here.
Mm-hmm. So,
Flush could be a problem.
I think this is the last turn of Predator as well, so... Okay.
We're all in a tough spot, so we're going to go in with the Terosian Octai.
Okay, 2 Octai.
Double Octai being shuffled.
The thing is, I think Hiro is one specialty flush away from winning this game.
Really?
Yeah, since if Crawler...
That's a regen though.
Ooh, it was very important. Hitting the regen on hand. So if he triggers a flush on Crawler, it loses the specialty and will be perished due to its timer. So
that's true. I'd be surprised if Galinha let that happen, but again, they may not have much of a decision. They may have much of a choice there. Marine Exchange going Marine Sanctuary the second. This could be queuing up the flush.
Yes.
And they can have 2 Marine Sanctuaries in play as well, which is just wild. So this could be it. Here we go. This could be the flush. Are we going to see it? If this is a flush, this could be big.
Okay, which...
Taking his time. He's going to shuffle back something that's unknown. Interesting. No flush in hand for Hiro. But they could have drawn it from there. Are they going to use the second Sanctuary? They're going to use the second Sanctuary. And nothing triggers. Okay.
Trigger.
They must be desperately searching for that specialty flush.
Yeah.
I think Galinha will get back to their regen though, surely. But there's no guarantee, of course.
We still has the Conspire on deck, since it was...
It's true.
Yeah.
Although it won't be very powerful, but they could definitely try to get it bigger again. Let's see. Shuffling the deck. Gonna have to refill. Is there a chance Galinha could turn this around? Predator's on its final turn. Definitely a lot of mileage that Hiro got out of that Predator. And they've still got 3 assets left. But Galinha's main deck is looking quite good. So this is really, really close.
Okay, pass the turn. And Galinha survives.
Galinha does survive. So final turn of the Predator, I think. So
Predator.
Galinha, oh, it's gone, yep.
Okay.
Roll of 2. Alright, Galinha has potential. They could turn this into a different game. It's going to go up by another counter. Hiro not removing the Wrath is probably going to... Oh, there it goes!
Ooh.
Oh, it's gone. Takes out the Wrath, and now looks like Galinha has smelt blood, and they are going to start ripping and tearing, going for Lancer Mechanized to send another monster, and that means they can send a tactical or monster in play to the Perish Pile. Let's see what they go for. Okay. This could be exactly what Galinha wanted, getting Hiro down on that 1 health point.
Yeah, might hit. I don't think hitting...
Oh! So, wait, what are they sending regen? What are they sending? Did they send regen for it? No, they sent Mono Blader, which must grab the regen, is that right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. But why is regen in the Perish Pile? Did I miss something? Why is regen in the Perish Pile? Can you check on that? Because regen is in the Perish Pile, I'm not sure why it is. I don't know what you may discard. This card from your hand is so much for your deck to Perish Pile if the dealer wants to. So why did they discard regen? I don't know why they've discarded that. So we're just gonna have a quick look. I wonder why that is. Oh, did they use it for the health gain? They might have used it for the health gain, perhaps. That's a bit wild. It looks like they might have used it for health gain, which to me is very risky. Goodness. That's a bit scary if they've used it for health gain. Regen was played, so they've used it for health gain. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That is scary. They use the regen for health gain, which means they don't really have anything left if Majesty Crawler gets specially moved. We might be looking at Galinha trying to win the match this turn. Both monsters now cleared. Dropping monsters like crazy to try and secure a victory here. Any of these getting through will be lethal. 2,700 Hive Conspirer, 4,000 Majesty Crawler, and whatever the heck that Lone Toreadle is.
Okay, yeah, Galinha might have quickly played regen, so from spectator side of view, might get really confused sometimes. So
yeah. It's bigger than the Majesty Crawler.
We have a new boss on town.
Lone Toreadle is the boss monster, everybody. We forgot to tell you. This is wild. Okay, so any of these getting through is lethal. I do think surely Hiro has a counter for this because they've got 3 in asset, but no Predator and no Fate Carver, and they're dropping all 3! What?
What? All at
once? They just dropped 3 at the same time! How? Why? Oh my gosh, this is gonna be desperation mode from Hiro. Jeepers creepers!
Wait.
Did they mean to drop all three?
I think he played all three to all of them get the Insidial trigger.
I guess. Yeah. So I guess they're all gonna get a boost, but it won't matter. Majesty Crawl still wipes out at least. I think only one of them will survive.
Yeah,
I think only one of these will actually survive.
Here we are
Holy smokes.
a roll of 2, so there's still
so much to be done.
Yeah, there's still hope for a Hammer Dam or something like that. Or even
True.
Savage Jewel Shield itself, because Hiro might be running a second one in deck.
So what just took care of Dreadnought? Dreadnought got attacked by Majesty Crawler. Hive Conspirer is looking to take out... No, hold on. Torito's looking to take out Torosian Sky Sentry.
Yes.
Okay, Conspirer looking to potentially engage if they have something, or they might pass. This is very quickly even the playing field. Both players now less than 5 cards, or 5 or less cards in their main deck. Hiro has completely given up their asset pile advantage. Jeepers creepers.
The thing I'm the most confused here is why no Leviathan from Hiro?
Well, it may not be looked at as a card that they think is worth running, I guess. They might want to play a bit more utilitarian, and Leviathan might not be looked at as a big enough card for them, unfortunately. Roll of 5 for Hiro. Can they pull something together? They can definitely use Rogue Beast, Torosian Balin. Has to be handled deck. They can send... Oh my gosh! Holy crap! Oh my gosh!
And I don't think
that is an adverse seal!
Oh.
That's an adverse seal! That's going to take all cards in play, and they will basically phase out. The only way Galinha can get their monsters back is if they sacrifice 4 health points, which they can't do currently. And Hiro now has a wide open board. They just need to play one monster, and if Galinha can't stop it, it's GG! It's over! Hiro pulls off a win! Holy smokes! That is incredible! What an absolute amazing play from Hiro Shineko! Yeah. Jeepers creepers!
Oh my god!
Alright, everybody, we'll play. Thanks for watching, everyone. That was the what is that? The semi-finals of the revival bracket. Holy smokes! Well done. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Tom. That was Minnie, and I can't believe it, Minnie. What do you think about this?
I'm still processing that play, so oh, can't believe it. So yeah,
I can't believe it either. That's so crazy. Alright, everybody, thank you guys for watching. I think that's it. So yeah, well play, everybody. This has been Tom, me, Smoke. Take it easy. Have a great weekend. Catch you later.